Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackYour.com, here with another episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up. We're going to title this one, Well, Fuck. Okay, we're hot off the heels of our latest episode that we let out maybe it was a week or so ago. My goal with all these videos is to help people. These are essentially, when you really get down to it, like little self-help guide to help you live a better, more fulfilling, and less retarded life. I am beginning to question the effectiveness of my efforts. I take responsibility for that. I promise you, I will do better. You remember last episode, we shared with you some alien technology that we discovered here at SportbikeTrackYour.com. Ziploc bags. Unbelievable technology. I showed you all how to use it, and I hope that was game-changing for you. There's other types of bags, too, that just have a simple opening in them without any of the alien technology on it. We developed that here on Earth, I believe, thousands of years ago, probably, right? And we showed you how to use that. This person may have missed the memo. I mean, I can understand, maybe you get your brand new RST suit and you're excited. You're excited like a motherfucking grizzly bear that just stumbled onto a pile of baked donuts that has no idea he's about to get shot. And you just you claw it. You rip it open, you get your new suit out. Yes. Please, people, pay attention. Next up, I want to let you know, we have a lot of great customers here, and sometimes, you know what, you get a return back, maybe you fuck up a little bit, you make a bad decision, whatever. We got a couple of guys here, a guy with a sprocket, shop installed it, they told him they didn't, it's full of witness marks, sent it back anyways. Guy was super cool, appreciative, apologized, great to work with, thank you very much for your business. Other dude, got a on-off switch, right? No packaging. There's nothing we can do with this. He understood completely, apologized for any inconvenience caused. We appreciate people like that because you know what? If I had a nickel for everything I ever fucked up in my life, right? I wouldn't need to be here right now. I'd be golfing somewhere. Oops. Probably poorly, but that's what I would be doing. Next up, this, where are we right now? Is this like an archaeological dig? I can remember, and I'm really old, okay? When I was a kid, everybody, and I think everybody around my age, 56, full disclosure, had that weird fucking neighbor, or maybe it was a weird relative that when you went to their house, like let's say it was a friend of yours and you're hanging out with them and you're over at their house, every fucking thing in their house was from this weird company called Amway.
Our in-flight meal, Mr. Hope, an Amway food bar.
Does Amway make this?
Amway offers over 350 home care, housewares, nutrition, and personal care products.
How come you know about Amway?
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that was all done. I thought all their little soaps and chips and fucking sodas and hand creams and whatever else they made, okay? I thought the pyramid scheme was over until this box showed up. You ask, well, what's in the box, Van?
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Give me the gun.
This customer purchased an AGV K1 helmet and wanted to return it. Their description for the return was simply 2 words, no riding. Well, okay. Inside of our Amway box, I think I might keep this box forever, actually, because this has to be a collectible.
Amway distributor. I've got the whole story.
No way that's current. That probably was in the garage for 30 years. Start off here. What's all the fucking dirt on the outside of the helmet bag, which also, strangely enough, is inside out? That's weird. Right? Like, oh, don't want to scratch it more. Look at that. There's the logo. That's the... Fair enough. Who cares? So, No riding, you say? Well, let's take just a quick look. I probably could see this without my glasses on, but fuck it. I got them here. Nice little scufferoni there. Bunch of bugs and shit on the face shield. A couple of good scratches. I mean, what, did you fucking drop it? Whatever. Look at the diffuser back here. That thing's all fucked up. We reach back out to this guy, and of course, zero response. This one's interesting. This one, nice person, bought a pair of these Stella riding shoes, okay, and returned them. Reason for return: heel of height of not expected and not comfortable at all. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Maybe they didn't fit good. They didn't feel super comfortable. I don't know about you, but man, somebody either ran a 5K in these, or maybe did some riding. Without question, that is beyond simply just wiping off, which is what we would do here. If there's, you could tell somebody walked around maybe a little bit in the garage and they got a little bit dirty. We're just going to clean them up and we're going to call it a day, because that is, in fact, the path of least resistance. Needless to say, these two items, well, they're going to be heading back to the customer. Something else we need to talk about right now. I'm fresh back from a road trip with Max Van. We went down to Roebling Road Raceway, great racetrack there in Savannah, Georgia, with our good friends at Precision Track Days. Did a couple of days, one day wet all day, kid rode all day, and a nice dry day on Sunday. And I spent a lot of time driving. It's 14 hours from Michigan, and I have to tell you, the thing that drives me fucking crazy when you're trying to get and travel a distance, right? You're trying to make a little time, trying to pick some time up on the way home, get home, have a little dinner, cuddle with the wife, play with the dog, whatever. Motherfucking people in the fast lane going under the speed limit, oblivious to your presence behind them, right? You just sit there behind them when you got this big ass trailer and shit. It's kind of hard to get around people. You need them, if they're going too fucking slow, to just get out of the way. And then finally you get a gap and you go by them and you look over to the left, and lo and behold, what are they doing? 100% watching porn on their phone while they're driving down the freeway under the motherfucking speed limit. They should have their car taken away, their license suspended for all eternity, or like send them to fucking Somalia or something. We don't need people like that here. They're ruining our freeways. That's all I have for you today. You can't make this shit up. Well, fuck.